Coming up on Mountain News this morning, road crews shovel out the road salt as snow quickly fell in our region, and one eastern Kentucky county is still picking up the pieces after weekend flooding.
Dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning to you. It's 5:34 on this Friday morning. I'm Dakota Makris. Thanks so much for waking up with us. And let's take a quick look at that forecast with Brandon Robinson. And Brandon, what a day it was yesterday. I know you did not leave until very well past your time. You should have left. I got here super early. So everyone's just working everywhere to make sure, our viewers stay safe.
That's exactly right. That's what we're doing this for, to make sure that you have all the up-to-date information and that you're taking precautions and taking care of yourself. So let's take a look at what's going on this morning. Very cold start to the day, very snow-filled start to the day. And even though those road crews, and shout out to them, have been out all night trying to get those roads clear, it's an uphill battle. I think I still see some flakes flying up there on Buffalo Mountain this morning, so a brief little snow shower up there already right now. Temperatures are in the teens area-wide, but they're still dropping thanks to that snowpack. 12 in Somerset, 13 in Irvine and in London, 11 in Lexington right now. Again, it's just low to mid-teens pretty much everywhere. Breakfast forecast, grab the maybe some hot oatmeal, put it in that bowl there this morning because it's so cold, because you're going to be seeing, again, temperatures in the teens pretty much all morning long. Your planner for today only takes us up to about 24 by about 3 or 4 o'clock this afternoon. And then again, it's just going to be right back down into the teens overnight and could get close to the single digits as well with that snowpack and clear skies. Dakota?
All right, Brendan, thank you so much. Well, traffic is slowly moving again this morning on the interstates in our region. Crashes on both I-75 and I-64 had both major roads shut down for a while in spots. Chad Hedrick has an important message from police this morning. Stay off the roads.
From the looks of the photos, yeah, it's going to be a long, long while.
Hours stuck on the interstate.
Time is its own thing when you're stuck on a snowy road.
And nowhere to go. Hundreds of drivers spent Thursday waiting for crews to clean up countless crashes around Mount Sterling, Winchester, Lexington, and down to Mount Vernon.
Some of the slowest I've seen on the interstate. Traffic was about 20 miles an hour for the last hour, it seems like.
Tractor trailers, passenger cars, all a victim to fast falling snow. Drivers taking advantage of the first exit they could get to.
I have a little navigation thing in my car, and so I saw the little exit and I was like, oh, thank goodness, I just have to get to that exit, because at the moment I was stopped.
Logan Robbins is trying to get to Knoxville from Michigan, an 8-hour drive taking much longer.
It's frustrating, but at the end of the day, I'm safe and I'm not in a rush for anything.
But some drivers are now even more anxious.
We were already a little nervous because Mommy has some health issues and we're trying to take care of that. And so we were already on edge before we even got in the vehicle to try to beat the storm. That was the plan.
Now as crews work to clear the roads ahead of Friday, drivers have a message for anyone venturing out.
Stay inside there. It's not worth it.
That was Chad Hedrick reporting. Governor Andy Beshear said search and rescue teams are activated for safety checks on any stranded drivers. The Red Cross is monitoring the need for warming centers. Well, a little closer to home, while the snow has ended, officials with the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet say they were ready for whatever the storm threw at them. Now, the battle against the elements raged on through Thursday as crews packed up their salt trucks and popped the plows back on the trucks. Now, they spread out early in the morning to make sure help was available across the district when the flakes flew. District 12 Chief District Engineer Mary Westfall Holbrook says the crews continue to work hard, but they need your cooperation to stay safe and get their jobs done.
The guys will be out there 24/7, and what I generally ask or remind people is to be very careful when you're driving on the roads, but most importantly, give our snowplows room. Don't crowd them, don't come up on them too fast. If you see a snowplow, back off.
Now, Holbrook wants drivers to remember to put down their phones. Even if the snow looks nice in a picture, it is dangerous and any extra distractions can cause even more issues. Near whiteout conditions were reported at times in Laurel County on Thursday, leaving drivers struggling to get home. Our Phil Pendleton has more from London.
Close to downtown London on 5th Street is where an SUV ran off the road, but it's hard to see because of the whiteout light conditions. That's just part of the hazard here in southern Kentucky. Snow piling up, but about everything becomes hard to see. Just north in Rockcastle County, along a section of the interstate where crashes are common, even on a good day, the interstate had to be closed in several different places.
You know, they've got over 20 to 30 calls on wrecks and actually working 10 wrecks and 2 injury accidents.
Police say people going north and southbound found themselves stuck, and even going on alternate routes like 25 wasn't helpful because even it had to be shut down. Snow caught many off guard, although there was plenty of warning of a snowstorm.
Hey, you know, we had all the reports from the news that it's coming, it's heading our way, and it's kind of business as usual. Everybody's working, trying to keep America moving, but hey, when it hit, I mean, it hit hard.
That was Phil Pendleton reporting. Well, here in Perry County, maintenance crews worked through the night clearing and salting roads. As WYMT's Alyssa Williams tells us, if you find yourself having to leave your home to deal with the mess, there are a few tips to remember.
Maintenance crews, like the one at the Perry County Maintenance Garage, are ready when winter weather comes their way.
We have been preparing for a few weeks prior to this.
Freddie Grigsby, purchasing agent for the Perry County crew, says his team will use more than 100 tons of salt throughout the night.
We won't do a lot on the off roads, on the real dangerous side roads, but the large places, the hot spots such as the nursing home, you know, Crawford Mountain, open roads that we can get, we will continue to work them.
Although these crews are continuing to salt roads throughout the night, they advise people to avoid traveling until the snow stops and the salt can fully take effect.
Anybody that can possibly stay home, that doesn't have to leave, I would recommend that.
If you have to get out and travel, remember to go slow. And if you find yourself sliding on the road, it's better to keep a light foot on the brake and to turn the wheel away from the direction you are sliding.
Don't panic. Don't get out on the roads if you're scared of it.
If you are unable to leave your home, it is best to reach out to your local maintenance crew or law enforcement to assist you.
We've got plenty of supplies, plenty of men, so we should be able to do some damage.
Helping to keep drivers safe during winter weather. In Hazard, Alyssa Williams, WYMT Mountain News.
Well, Grigsby adds that keeping extra warm clothes in your car is important during severe weather because you never know when you might need them. In other weather news, folks in Pike County experienced flooding on New Year's Day, and many are still picking up the pieces. Personal property such as homes, as well as state and county roads and utility lines were damaged. But Thursday's snow may hinder state and county workers and even homeowners from completing any cleanup projects. Along with stopping cleanups, the snow caused roads to become slick, and damaged roads from the flood got more dangerous. Snowplows and salt trucks had problems getting through those highly damaged areas, and Pike County emergency management officials say there will be rough times ahead, cleaning up or not.
It's going to be a rough few days trying to do any kind of cleanup after the flood. It's going to be a rough few days even if you're not trying to clean up.
There are also boil water advisories in effect for many areas of Pike County. Mountain Water District officials say we should start seeing some of those lifted here soon. Thursday marked the third day in a row the Commonwealth hit a record number for daily COVID cases. Now, the state reported a record of 9,836 new cases, bringing our case total to more than 900,000. There were 35 new deaths as well, putting the Commonwealth's death toll at 12,319. The positivity rate is getting closer to 24% and is currently at 23.67%. You can always find the latest COVID-19 information on our website at WYMT.com. Well, coming up, one former president is launching his own social media platform. We'll tell you who coming up.
And while the snow has mostly moved out, the bitter cold and slick roads are still with us. The latest forecast for the weekend, including another possible threat in about 3 minutes.